Tonight is the night. We got so much stuff to show off tonight, and the pre-order window is now open for my latest comic. So stick around. We got a big show for you.
You're watching Kickin It with Onrie, the live shopping show.
Holy effing A. Welcome back to Kickin It with Onrie, the live shopping show. I got some mucus stuck in my throat. I'm your host, Onrie Copen. I know you guys didn't need to hear that, but now you know there's mucus stuck in my throat. Oh, there was mucus stuck in my throat. I'm feeling much better, by the way. Thanks for asking. All right, guys, we got a huge announcement to make, or I have a huge announcement to make. I'm ready. Hey, Jay, you there?
Absolutely.
Could you give me a shovel, please? I think I'm going to need it.
You know, why don't you go around back to where you have that great collection you've gotten so far of shovels and pick one of those?
I like it. I like where your head's at, man. So today, this afternoon, we finished production on Eastern Shin Hunter Destroyer 3. This is a big deal because this is the penultimate issue of the series, and it's off the press now. So what is actually being printed is not our A cover yet. What's being printed right now is the special Emerald City Comic-Con exclusive, and the window is now open for you guys to pre-order a copy of the book. We started off with 10 open slots because this is only we're only doing a run of 100, and so far 2 of those slots are already taken. So we have some availability here. Jay, can we show the cover? So this is the cover here, and actually, sorry, I need to be over here. Okay, the cover's right here. So the cover is by an artist named Fang. I have done a couple shows with her, and she provided us this artwork a while ago. And basically, you can pre-order this cover right now. It is going to go for $15. And if you get it, it comes signed by both me and Fang. These books are going to sell out completely. Every time we do an exclusive at Emerald City Comic-Con, they have sold out in the past. And this one, I can guarantee you, is going to go really fast, especially since the artist is going to be there, so you can get the book double signed. So if you pre-order right now, it's just $15. I'll add it to your pile, and I will get the book signed for you when I go to Emerald City in 2 weeks here. So there you go. After these sell out, we are not doing any more versions of it. So this is actually the first, technically the first printing, but it's also the first appearance of Chuk Sin, who is a new character that is appearing in the penultimate issue of Eastern Shin, and she's got a really big role to play in the final 2 issues of the series. And I am really excited to show this off. Now, for those of you guys who are new to Eastern Shin, I'm going to start off tonight by giving you guys a rundown of the series, and this is a chance for you to get the entire series if you're new to it. So, Jay, you can take that cover down for a moment, and I'm going to show everybody Eastern Shin here. So we got a lot of stuff, but there's so much stuff going on with Eastern Shin, I don't even know where to start, but I guess I'll start here. So I've been printing and selling and distributing Eastern Shin comics for the last 17 years. And the series is about a Korean admiral that battled the Japanese in the 1500s. He was outnumbered 10-1, and he never lost the battle. And it's all based on a true story. And this book has gone through multiple printings, and we've put it together as a trilogy of comics. So it's 12 issues total, and every 4 issues completes an arc. So this is the first arc right here, and it's called Warrior and Defender. And another thing I want to mention right now is that all of these single issues, we've been printing single issues for the last 17 years, and we're now in the process of phasing them out. So once the series is completed, we got one last issue to do. We're going to put out that final issue, and once we get it out there, we are going to phase out our single issues, which is going to take a long time to kind of do. We're looking at probably about 3 to 5 years to finally phase through all of them. But once they're sold out, that's it. Like, I'm not, reprinting them more. And the reason why it's going to take a little bit longer for us to do this is because I'm going to be selling them off in small increments at conventions. Like, we're not going to be going as heavy.
Hey, Onrie, you got a question in the chat there, boss.
Oh, I do. Yes, you can pre-order. Okay, so we're taking Mike Asbill is taking it. All right, got it. So Mike, I got you down. Thank you very much. Mike Asbill. So we now have seven windows left. And okay, so basically we're going to be selling these single issues off and small, like, we're not going to be bringing them, as many of them, to conventions as I normally do, because I want to focus on other stuff that I have out there. So we're going to be bringing less here. Okay, Lorena's taking one. Got it. Here I am going up. So basically, what we're doing right now is I am selling off issues 1 through 4 of Visun Shin for $15. That is the cover price of all 4 books. I will sign every single one of them for you, and you get the first full arc. And these are the final printings of these books as well. And then I have Fallen Avenger, which is the second arc of the series. It's also been completed. So this is Fallen Avenger 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is also going to go for 15, so it would be 30 for that set. And then I have Hunter and Destroyer 1 and 2. This is issues 9 and 10. And these are going to go for 5. So if you decide to get that, it would be a total of $50 for the entire set of Visun Shin. That is issues 1 through 11. I will sign them all. With that issue 11, you are getting that that exclusive variant. So if you don't have Visun Shin yet, this is a chance to jump on and get the entire series. I'll sign everything for you here and now. And I just want to point out that these last printings of the book, I think, are the highest quality out of everything that we've done so far. We remastered the files in the book to give it, the best effect, and we made some other minor changes here and there. So this is, I want to say, the most final version of the book that we've put out here, and all of these books are pretty much up to date on our printing. So. Oh, you're missing some stuff. Really? All right. Well, let me know, Zach. I will get you. I will take care of you with the Warline stuff. I'm missing so many comments here. Jay, sorry about that. It's weird. I'm not seeing a lot of something weird's happening. Yeah, Fang is amazing. She's awesome. And she's on Melamog a lot. Okay, great. So Nick's package arrived. All right. Zach, hit me up later. Anything you're missing on the Warline campaign, just let me know and I'll set you up. I'll take care of you. But anyway, we have all the single issues of Visun Shin 1 through 11. If you want to grab all of it right now, it is $50 for all 11 comics. All of them will come signed. All of them are in the best possible, the best reading experience that I can possibly offer you guys in the single issue format is here in this bundle. Yes, it is different from what the cover A is going to be. So basically right now in the month of March, we're going to be touring to 4 different conventions. We're going to Emerald City Comic Con, then I'm going to Fan Expo Cleveland, then I'm going to MegaCon, and then finally C2E2. For each show, we're going to have a different cover. So basically, we're doing variant exclusives for the convention. That's kind of how I kick things off. And then in April, we're going to be doing a Kickstarter to fund the A cover of the book. So there will be an opportunity to get the A cover at a later point, and it will be less expensive. It's going to be $3 as opposed to 15 on the exclusive. But the exclusives again are super limited. They have you got that Fang cover. Which is really awesome. That's not going to be in the A version. And yeah, but I know there are people who are completists out there who want all their A covers, but I think these exclusives are really awesome, and it gives you a chance to read the book before everybody else does. And I promise you, this is a book that has a huge revelation in it, and you guys are going to really love it. And it's totally going to get you guys amped up for the final issue of the series. And I'm really excited to bring it to you guys. And it's a pretty surreal moment for me because I've been working on this. This series has basically defined my career as a comic book creator. And I started working on it in 2006 when I came across the concept in a K-drama, and I was really inspired by the idea of this guy who was outnumbered against the samurai and never lost a battle against them and pulled off all these crazy tactics. To me, it was like a real life Batman, and I felt like this would make for a really cool comic series. And I had to defy a lot of odds in order to get to the point where I'm at right now because a lot of people, especially back then, did not see the potential in what we were doing. Stateside, it was kind of like, well, if your comic doesn't have known characters in it, then we're not interested. And we got a lot of rejections from a lot of different publishers. But the one thing I learned through all those rejections was that I figured out that I didn't need a publisher, that I could just be the publisher myself. And that's how things kind of started. And there was always this kind of like pie in the sky idea that maybe someday somebody would pick me up and then I would arrive. This would be my golden ticket into the comic book industry. But it didn't end up being that. It ended up being something that defined me because I refused to give up on the series and the work that we were doing on it. And it ended up being something that I put all of my energy into. And in 2019, I had probably one of the most successful years with this series that I'd ever had. And then COVID came, and that really threw a wrench in everything. We were talking to a publisher that was interested in putting this out. Unfortunately, that didn't work out. We trademarked the book or the character, or not the character. We trademarked the name Yisun Shin for our books, and we were getting ready to talk to some movie directors and things like that were in the works, and COVID really threw a wrench in all that. And so after that, I kind of shifted gears a little bit, but then some other stuff happened. My co-writer on the series, who is David Anthony Kraft, he did a lot of stuff over at Marvel and DC back in the day, and he was a publisher as well. And he really believed in what we were doing on Yisun Shin, and he helped a lot of creators get their start in the business, including George Perez, Brian Stelfreeze, Cully Hamner. A lot of these guys came up through DAC, and so it was a tremendous loss when he passed away. I was really upset about that, and so I took some time off from working on the series and started focusing on other things in order to sort of work through the things that were bothering me. And I was also going through my divorce at the time, so that was really tough. So getting to this point, I honestly didn't think I was going to get there at certain points, because when it came back to returning to this after I finished Warline, I was kind of dreading it, in all honesty, because with Warline I kind of felt this freedom, and it was a very cathartic experience for me to work on it, because I got to work through a lot of the issues that I was having in my life at the time, and I was also able to do whatever the hell I wanted with this. Like, I wasn't bound by by history. No one could tell me that I was inaccurate or that this didn't make sense or whatever. Like, this was my own thing. I created it. It wasn't based on anything else. And there's another thing about Asian culture too that has made it hard. Like, I've been to Korea a bunch of times. We've actually had the book published out there, and it's been great. But even getting to that point was really difficult, because when we initially proposed publishing this in Korea, all the Korean publishers shut us down because the book was too violent and had too much sexual content. So they were like, we don't want to publish this. And then it also became a deal of me being a foreigner. And so that has always been sort of like a double-edged sword for me, because on one hand, it allows me to stand out in Korean culture, or in Korean, in the Korean zeitgeist. But it also kind of works against me, because I'm I'm a white dude. I'm an outsider. So that's always been kind of like a something I've been, playing, wrestling with and having to deal with. So I really just always, this has always been an uphill battle for me from the very beginning, but it has turned me into the person that I am today, and I'm very grateful for it. And to finally see this series completed, which will happen next year, hopefully, and it will happen. We are well on our way to getting it done. I can finally put this to rest and say, okay, I did the job. I finished. I did what I set out to do, and I'm really looking forward to being done with that finally. So, but a couple more things I'm going to pitch you, and then we're going to go over the bottom row stuff. And then
Right before you do that, though, Onrie,
yeah,
we got another question in the chat.
yeah. Oh, okay. So 5 through 8, yes, 5 through 8 is $15, Brandon. Yeah, you can get it for 15 right now, and I'll sign them all for you. And if you want to throw on issues 9 and 10 as well, it'd be an extra 5. If you do it all, it's 20 plus the 15 for the pre-order. It would be 35. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, sorry guys. I'm sitting here, talking and not paying attention to you guys. I'm sorry. I don't mean to do that. That's why we got Jay here. So everybody, give Jay a round of applause. I really appreciate you being here tonight, Jay. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So we also have the hardcovers of Yisun Shin, and eventually we are going to put out a third hardcover. But if you want to grab the first trade, it's got a forward by Stan Lee in it. It collects all 4 issues of Yisun Shin and also has over 50 pages of bonus content in the back. And you can get to know more about the process we went through on making the book. There's interviews with our creative team and all kinds of other cool stuff like maps and character designs and all that kind of stuff. So this is going to go for $25. This is one of our best-selling books, and it's gone through 3 printings already. And then this is Fallen Avenger, the sequel hardcover. This collects issues 5 through 8, and it also has over 50 pages of bonus content in the back as well. This set here is going to go for $50, but each book is going to go for $25. So if you want to give the hardcovers a shot, I got you covered on that front. And then I have a couple other books in my library here. This is Marx, which is the story of my grandfather's life. During World War II, he was a Russian Jewish soldier who fought the Nazis. It's a standalone story. There are no sequels or prequels to it. It's going to go for just $15. I'll sign it for you and hook you up here. And then finally, I got Warline, which I was talking about earlier. This is what I have been working on over the last couple of years. And Warline's about an old vigilante and his daughter going after the tyrant that destroyed their lives and now controls their city. And it's a 3-issue series. Issue 1 is about to go back to print. So this book is almost sold out. We got issues 1, 2, and 3. And one thing I want to mention is that once we're done with these single issues, we're going to be putting out a softcover and hardcover trade. I don't know when I'm going to issue that out right now. I just want to focus on getting all the single issues sold out. I want 0 single issue inventory that I have to deal with going forward. And I'll tell you guys why. When you have single issues, you tend to end up with too much of one book and not enough of the other. And storing all this stuff becomes an issue. And all my books are stored in my garage. And actually, I had this issue just happen. I got a whole bunch of books in, and I stacked them up, and they fell over, and then I had to sort through it again. Things happen. When I have trades, it's a lot easier. They're a lot sturdier, and they're easier to store. It's a lot easier. So we're phasing out single issues. This is it. So if you decide you want to pick up Warline 1 through 3 here, I'll do the entire set for $30. Warline is a double-sized book, so every single book is 48 pages a pop, and you get the whole thing for $30. Dude, you're awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you, Roberto. That really means a lot to me. You've been a really great friend and supporter to me, and I look forward to seeing you in Seattle in a couple weeks. And Roberto's been a huge help to me over the years. Great friend, and he's one of you guys. You guys all know Roberto, but he's been so helpful that he actually took took my inventory when I shipped it over for Portland. He's going to do the same thing when I send it out to Seattle. And he's also somebody that I've consulted with on numerous occasions because he knows what he's talking about and he's a smart guy. So here we go. All right. Yes, you can get issues 1 and 2 of Warline. That'll be $20, and I will sign it for you right now. And we'll put another 1 and 2 up there for anybody else who wants it. Yeah, because you got these 3. So I guess I got to get you the whatever you're missing. We'll figure it out, Zach, and I'll send it along with your next package, whatever it may be. Okay, Pablo's getting a pre-order on the new Yisun Shin book. That's great. Pablo, hang on. You guys are fantastic. Thank you very much. Okay, so I got 5 pre-orders so far on Yisun Shin, which means we have 5 windows left. After that 5th window, the only way you can get this book is if you're at the convention or if there's some opportunity that I actually have some extras left after the show is done, but I'm probably not going to have it. Okay, so Brandon is going to claim a pre-order as well. So we got 4 slots left. Standing. Great. Thank you, guys. And just so you know, those of you guys who are pre-ordering right now, this means so much to me because you're helping me make a major dent in the print bill for this. Printing has gone up pretty significantly since last year. I would say about 50 cents per book. Last year I was able to get a book that was 24 pages printed for like $2.50. Now the price is up to like about $3.20. So it's actually a 70-cent increase. But I want to keep the price at 15, and we're going to make this work. So here we go. And we're only doing 100 of these. The other guy's named. What do you mean?
I typed that in the wrong chat. I was trying to tell Pablo that this is Jay, not Kyle, and I'm pretty sure I met Pablo with Jenna at a con one time, but I'm not sure.
You probably did because he is Texas based, but Pablo is also a really awesome guy. I had a really great time hanging out with him in Dallas last year, which unfortunately I'm not going to make my way out to Texas this year, at least not yet. But I will be back there at some point. Okay. Oops. Okay. So I have pitched all my stuff. So let's get to collectibles and all the other stuff that you guys are clearly here for as well. And let's have a fun night. And if anybody else wants to pre-order the Yisun Shin variant exclusive for Emerald City, we have 4 windows left. That's it. And I expect these windows are going to fill up. All right, we're down to 3 now. David Moore grabbed one. David Moore. So we got 3 windows left for issue 11. I guess we're gonna have to hit the David Moore video because he jumped in. We gotta do it. Let's do it, Jay.
David Moore!
Does that not get your blood pumping? I mean, I know it gets my blood pumping. All right, here's what we're gonna do in order to save time so we can start showing off stuff because I got so much stuff I want to show you guys. This is a great time because we're getting close to the end of this month, which means we're in March, and March is going to be a very busy month, but all in good ways because me hitting up all these cons. I'm going to be here with you guys, and I'm going to be buying a whole ton of comics, so I'm going to have a much bigger budget. So let's get on with what we have here for the bottom row. So I have Fantastic Four number 247. We got Dr. Doom on the cover. This is part of John Byrne's run, and I would say this is a pretty important issue because this is the issue where Doom recruits the Fantastic Four to help him take back the throne of Latveria from King Vladimir's children, who have usurped Doom and are controlling Latveria. And they're very bad to the people as Doom shows off to the Fantastic Four, and they have no choice but to help him because the Fantastic Four always do the right thing. I am going to do this issue here, which is a newsstand copy today, for just $3. $3 on Fantastic Four, number 247. I have the King Size Annual X-Men number 6, featuring Storm and some other vampires, Dracula on the cover, and Dracula has managed to defeat the X-Men, and he has turned Storm into a vampire. This is going to go for $3 as well. FF is off to David Moore. Okay. So we got the X-Men King Size Annual number 6 going for $3. I have Unexpected number 206 going for $3. What's going on, Mike? How you doing, dude? Good to see you, my brother. I have Swamp Thing number 48. This is going to go for $3 as well. I have Nova number 2. This is going to go for $3. I have Master of Kung Fu number 26. That's going to go for $3. Moon Knight number 26. That's going to go for $3. All $3 books, guys. Incredible Hulk number 221 is going to go for $3. I have Avengers number 199. That's going to go for $3. Okay. Nova 2 is off to Roberto. Nova 2. And Moon Knight. Got it? All right.
See, this is what I like to see, folks. Don't let Onrie put a single book on the bottom of that rack.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Jay. Thank you very much. And well, I think we're making it really easy tonight. All these books are $3 a pop. And again, I'm going to be running really crazy deals with you guys this week because I want to move through this inventory so that I can buy some new and interesting stuff. All right, I got Detective Comics number 556. Batman's making out with somebody. Surprise, surprise. This is going to go for $3. The average condition of each book, I would say average condition is probably like fine. So like you're looking at mid-grade books that could be range between a 5 and a 7, something like that. If there's something that is higher, I'll let you know. We got Daredevil number 200. This one I would say is in better shape. This one I'm going to do for, let's see, what would I do this for? I think I got it at like $5. Yeah, with it, I'll do it for $3. Detective is off to David. Daredevil 200, get it. It's got a cool John Byrne cover. See, whooped Bullseye's ass. It's a cool cover. I don't know when I'll come across that book again at that price. Daredevil 200 at $3. Rom, the double size annual number 4. He's fighting the Gladiator on this cover. This is going to go for $3. I have Marvel Team Up, Spider-Man and the Beast. This is issue 90. It's going to go for $3. The only $5 book I'm going to do right now is Lone Wolf and Cub number 44. This is going to go for $5 for Lone Wolf and Cub number 44. And these are the bottom row books. They will be here for the rest of the night. And I will show off some more in a little bit here. But feel free to make your claims. A lot of these books are going for just $3. The only one that's $5 is that Lone Wolf and Cub. Okay, Daredevil, off to $3. Okay. All right. Now, for what we had up top, I have this Batman run here called The Many Deaths of Batman. It's a 3-issue run by John Byrne and Jim Aparo. It's really, really good stuff. It starts with issue 433, 434, and 435 is where it ends. This is a really great run of Batman books, and I'm going to just do it today for $6. You can get all 3 for $6. $6 on all 3. That's $2 a book, and you get the full run. You don't gotta hunt anything down. And then I have Venom the Madness. If you ever wanted to see what would happen if Venom went up against Juggernaut, here's your chance. We got the whole set here. I'm into this for about $30, but it's been sitting in my collection for far too long, so I'm going to do it today for just $15. $15 on this. And then I have this other book here that has been making waves in the biz called The Future Is. It's by Recca Publishing. And we got a whole ton of these really cool hardcovers, which kicks off the first adventure in the series. And it's a pro, well, not pro. I guess it's written by Fred Van Lant and illustrated by Ennio Buffy. But this is basically put out to raise hacker awareness and to teach people how to kind of handle hacking stuff or how to go about it. And it's an interesting series. It's really beautifully illustrated. Ennio Buffy is a really great artist, and Andrea Maloney, same, that you got a really stellar team here. And we're going to do this book today for $25. I have a whole box of these with me, so feel free to jump on this if you're interested. The Future is going to go for $25. All right. $3 a piece on those. Lorena, let me know if you want to take them. They're both going for $3 a pop. Okay. Roberto's taking Batman.
Well, Lorena's taking Batman.
Oh, sorry. My bad. Sorry. Jay's shaking his head. Jay, can I get that shovel, please?
You get one mistake a year, so you're good. You used it up already, but
I did. And I am, by the way, I am going to use my F-bomb tonight. I'm going to use my F-bomb for all the right reasons at the right time. So,
okay.
Yeah. It's a serious F-bomb. You're like, oh, God, what is this? No, seriously, it's an important F-bomb. All right, Something and Unexpected are off to Lorena. Good. Nobody wants Masters of Kung Fu? It's not Masters of Baiters, guys. It's Master of Kung Fu. Come on, jump on it. Got a whole bunch of those. Get it, Masters of Baiters?
Oh.
That didn't go over your head, Jay?
No, I got pretty good reflexes. Went over my head, I would catch it.
All right, hang on just a sec, guys. Almost out of runs. Better reset this. Here. Gosh, I don't think I have a completed run yet. I should put this up here. All right, 1 second, I'm coming. A couple more books I'm going to put up on the bottom row here.
Hey, folks, while we're waiting for Onrie to find what he needs to find, I can personally vouch for Warlion. I backed the first campaign. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to eventually buy the other 2 from you again because somebody decided they need them more than I did. So I never got them. But I'll worry about.
You never received them when I shipped them to you?
No, I think somebody jacked.
You're not buying another set. I will send it to you. What if I sent it to Jen's shop? Would that work?
Yeah, I can always pick it up from her.
Yeah, why don't I do that? Because at least I know that we know that you'll get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not that I don't trust you, but I'll ship it out, Jay. I'll get it out to you guys. Sometimes things happen in the post office and we can't control it. But
That's how you know they're good, though, folks. People want to take them from other people. Okay, but the book, honestly, I love Onrie to death. He knows that, but the book is honestly really, really good. So if you haven't read it yet, please grab a copy. Don't miss out.
Thank you so much. That really means a lot to me. Warline is a very personal story. Like, as much as Yusuf Shin has defined my career in comics, Warline is very much the future of what I'm building towards, and there's a very good chance I might return to the series when we're done with Yusuf Shin. So I'm just letting you guys know that. All right, so to fill up these slots over here, I have Uncanny X-Men 198 going for $3. This is Life Death Part 2, and it's by Chris Claremont and Barry Windsor Smith. That's going to go for $3. And I got Trinity of Pandora #1. This is a lenticular book here, part of the Future's End 52, New 52. That's going to go for $3. Terminator Metal #1. This is the C cover. I've seen someone selling this for like $20. I'm going to do it for just 10 today. Absolute Power #1 is going to go for $3. I have Avengers 226. That's going to go for $3. Detective Comics 515 is $3. And then, Lorena, I found some more Swamp Thing if you're interested. I have Saga of Swamp Thing #6 and 15. Those are going to go for $3 a piece if you're interested. That would be $6 on the set there. Grab some more books here for you guys. And I'll put the Yusuf Shin books over here. If anybody's interested in grabbing Yusuf Shin 1 through 4, and I've been working on Yusuf Shin for so long, pretty much everybody who's in this room right now has read one or all of the books that I've put out there, and I really appreciate that. You guys are really the lifeblood of my company, so I appreciate that very much. If anybody wants to claim all of Yusuf Shin tonight, that's issues 1 through 11. It's a set for $50. You get the exclusive Emerald City Comic Con variant, and you get the latest printings of every single book signed by me. And these are all final printings on these books for $50, and you get pretty much the entire trilogy. You're just missing one book. And then we got these two here. All right, we'll put this over here. So Lorena, just let me know if you're interested in taking those two. Okay, Brandon's going to claim the Saga of the Swamp Thing. We'll give him that. And if anybody wants issue 15, Lorena, if you want to add that, it's just $3. That over here. Okay, Jay, I think now's a good time for us to take a quick break, and we'll be back in just a minute with you guys, and I'll start going over back issues with you, all right? I'll see you guys in just a moment.
Symphonic verses, Nocturne's romance. A song of romanticized darkness, dreaming death by sleep.
Hey, did you know that you're invited to an art gala? No, I mean the fun kind. It's Sketch Up with Mog and Mel.
Welcome back, everyone. Thanks again for joining us.
Featured guests talk about their new projects.
So it takes place in this fantasy world where the world has kind of lost its stories.
And life as an artist.
The hope was that you could make some amount of money when you exited art school.
While the ever-changing artist panel draws new works live in front of your eyes.
Oh, I like that. Working on this
And
shadow.
Sex, dude.
You still got a little bit of time.
Ooh, Phil, that's dope, dude.
Sketch Up with Mog and Mel, Thursday nights. Part of the experience.
Did you know that Arthur, King of the Britons, in Monty Python and the Holy Grail was played by a famous Graham? Check out another famous Graham by following our Instagram.
You're watching Kickin It with Onrie, the live shopping show.
Guys, I just want to let you know how much I appreciate all the kind words you guys have said about the stuff that I've worked on. I appreciate that very much. Thank you for complimenting me and feeding my ego as a writer. I appreciate that. We spent a lot of time working on all of the books that we've worked on. And when I say we, I mean me and my creative team. And I really want to give a shout out to the entire creative team on Hunter and Destroyer 3, which is, we'll start off with Dexter Wee, who illustrated all of Warline. And I enjoyed working with Dexter so much on Warline that I invited him to come on and finish the last 2 issues of Beast and Shin. And he's done a spectacular job. And it is so much about him, because Beast and Shin is one of those books that has intimidated a lot of artists because of the level of detail that is required for a book like this. When we initially brought Giovanni Timpano on, Gio was the kind of artist that really likes to focus on all the small background details, and not a lot of artists want to focus on that. And a lot of them want to be able to just draw figures very quickly and pump stuff out because they got bills to pay, and you can't sit around tinkering with every single panel of every page on a book, and when you got to pay the bills. So when Gio left Yisun Shin to pursue bigger and better things, we brought El Arnaclia-san, and he was with us for pretty much a big chunk of the series. He stayed on for another 5 issues. And now here's Dexter coming in on the last 2 issues of the series, and that's a big. Those are big shoes to fill, and he really did a great job. He was very patient and very attentive to detail when it came to learning how to draw the characters and getting them right, and going back and making corrections when I needed it. He's working on issue 4 right now, the final issue of the series, and so far he's illustrated 7 pages of the book, and they are really fantastic. I can't wait for you guys to see the final issue of Beast and Shin. He's just really crushing it. And the cover for this book is going to blow your socks off. I kid you not. It is by far the best cover I've ever done on a comic, or we've ever done on a comic. It's being colored right now. I love this cover so much that I'm going to use the image everywhere. And I'm very tempted to just do foils on the final issue of Yisun Shin and just say, fuck it, we're going to do foils on everything. That was not me using my F-bomb. So I'm going to use a second F-bomb at a later point. But anyway, Dexter did a tremendous amount of work. But I also want to really give a huge shout out to Chuck Pino, because Chuck has been Chuck got me back into working on this series and helped me get into the right frame of mind in order to really be able to come back and do this. I don't think I would be here at this point right now if it wasn't for Chuck. He has been extremely patient with me, and he's been a huge believer in what I've been doing, and I can't thank him enough. Chuck has been fantastic, and he's also really helped mitigate the process. He's helped build confidence in the creative team, and that's a really important thing. And of course, there's Joel Saavedra, our letterer. He was very good. We usually went through a painstaking amount of revisions on previous books. I think with each issue of Warline, we went through 30 different drafts of every single book for the letters. So Chuck and I really worked to kind of tone it down, the amount of revisions we made, and we managed to get everything done in 5 goes, which was really great. From going from 30 to 5, that's huge. But a lot of that is also Joel. You know, he's really improved a lot over the years in design work and everything. And every logo you guys see, every everything that you see on a Eastern Shin Warline or Mark's book, that's all Joel. That's all Joel. So big thanks to him and Adriana De Los Santos, our colorist on Eastern Shin. She's been patiently waiting to work on this these last 2 issues, and both her and Joel have been with me since the very beginning. So those 3, they've stuck with me since 2008. You know, I've been working with these guys now for close to 20 years. It's pretty wild. And I don't know why they're still working with me, but hey, they're here and I appreciate that. So I just want to give a big shout out to the creative team and a big shout out to you guys for helping us, lock down a bunch of these pre-orders. We made a major dent in the actual print bill for this, and that's important because we want to come in with a clean slate as quickly as we can on these books.
4 spots left, right?
What's up?
Was it 4 spots left?
1, 2, 3. No, 3 spots.
3 spots left, folks. Look at this cover.
Yep.
Look at it.
By Fang. She often shows up on Sketch Up with Mug and Mel. And you guys, in case you guys don't know, Mug and Mel are really good friends of mine. They're going to be staying with me in at the end of March for C2E2. But Fang is also one of the artists that hangs around him a lot. And I've done a number of shows alongside Fang. So we agreed to have her do this cover, and she did a phenomenal job with it. I'm really happy with it. We're only doing 100 of these, and that's it. We're not going back to print with these books here. So this is your one shot to get it. And if you don't get it here, the only other opportunity will be at the convention itself. If you get it now, I can guarantee you that it'll get signed with no additional charge. I believe Fang is going to require people to buy something from her in order to get the book signed, which is a fair thing to ask for because, there are people who are going to, expect to get free signatures and then not give her business. And we don't want that. We want her to be able to, work off of this momentum here. So feel free to jump on. We got 3 remaining slots. And again, if you jump on that, you're not paying additionally for her to sign your book too. You're getting this double signed. I'm shipping it right to your front door. It's just $15. I will ship out probably the 2nd week of March. So just so you guys know, this is your chance to do it. I will send out invoices for the books this week though, like at the end of the week, just so we can kind of square up and get that ready. But as soon as you pay up, I have the books and everything's done at the show. I will bring back those signed books and we will ship them to you. I will tell Chuck that you miss him. He misses you too. Oh yeah, that's right. Roberto doesn't wear socks, but you have those. Roberto actually has a very interesting story. I won't get into it, but he doesn't wear socks. He doesn't wear shoes, and there's a very good reason why he doesn't. But anyway, he's got these little what are they, soles or something that you put on your feet when you have to enter public places? So it'll blow those off. Can I say that? I guess it'll do that. All right. Now we are going through a big collection of comics that are all priced at $2 a pop. And let's get this show on the road here. I have Mouse Guard, Dawn of the Black Axe, issue 3. This is going to go for just $2. And Mouse Guard was a huge inspiration for me when I started working on Eastern Shin because it was one of those books that really caught a lot of momentum, and it was kind of out there. It was about mice. It wasn't characters that we recognized, but it was so well done. And of course, it hit a much wider audience base than we did initially. But I was too stupid to see any of that. Otherwise, I would have done Eastern Shin as like cartoon animals. That would have been really great. And they would all be like dogs and cats, and Eastern Shin would be like, But I missed out on that train.
Lorena's claiming that, but Mike has a very interesting thing for you.
Oh, okay, Mike, I got you. If no one else wants those last 3 books, we'll set them aside. No problem, dude. I will do that for you. Okay, who claimed? All right, Lorena. So those windows are tentative. That window is tentatively closing. Just so you guys know, this is it. Yeah, thanks, Mike. I appreciate it. We'll do our best to move those, and if anything, I'll let you know. But yeah, thank you. I appreciate that very much. And I will get all 3 of those books signed for you. All right, next up, I have found a little set here. I have Doom's Division, number 1, 2, and 3. These books are less than a year old. They came out a couple months ago, and I have the first 3 issues, all 8 covers. First printings going for just $6 right now for Doom's Division, which ties into the One World Under Doom. It's going to go for $6. And then, are we ready to play it? Are we ready to play this, Jay?
Oh, no.
Right? It's yes or nope time. Does he have it? Yes or no? I have Flash number 118 and number 120 by Mark Waid. This is for Mark Waid's run. Does Zach have it? Yes or no? This is going to go for $4.
Put your fake bets in, folks. Does he have this? Yes or no?
I love it, dude. You've owned this. Yeah, no problem. I got you. So, Mike, I got you on 1. If you were to get those last remaining 3, you would have 4. That is correct. Nope, he doesn't have it. Lorraine is saying no. Savage Dragon number 3 is $2. $1,000 on no. Wow. It would just be easier to claim the Flash books, wouldn't it?
Well, just to make this easier, Onrie, real fast, because I went back and checked it because I started. So Mike had already gotten 3.
So he already got 3. So he got 3. So this would be then
6.
Technically he wanted 3 originally.
Yes.
Oh.
So it'd be 6 total if nobody gets the other ones.
Okay. Actually, no, that would be less because we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 1 slot left. So that would make it, that's it. We have 1 remaining slot open. That is it. Sorry about that, Mike. I thought you were just claiming 1. I got you on 3. No problem, man. Spectacular Spider-Man number 222 is going to go for $2. I have Birds of Prey. We got a cool variant here by Christian Ward. Birds of Prey number 9. We got Batgirl on the cover. Also a pretty recent book too. And it's going to go for just $2. Does he have it? Yes or no?
He's probably checking that app right now. He'll get with us.
It's going to be no. Yes. Yes. All right, I have Silverhawks number 6. This is going to go for $2, and I have Silverhawks number 7 going for $2. Get them both for $4. No problem, Nick. Take care, my man. Elf Quest number 22 is going to go for $2. Never Wars number 2 is $2. I have Absolute Flash number 4 going for $2. Batman and Robin Year 1 number 10 and 12. This is such good stuff here. Yes and no. Oh my God, he had 1 but not the other. So which one does he have? Does he have 118? Yeah, he does. He doesn't have 118. Well, so we all won and we all lost at the same time. Isn't that great? Do you have Absolute Flash? This is really good, by the way, Zach. If you haven't read this, I've really enjoyed Absolute Flash. Now that is in my collection. Okay, Absolute Flash and Year 1. Up to Dave Moore. Nice pickups. No, you didn't miss. You didn't miss yet. No, you didn't miss FOMO yet. You're good. You're good. We got another. Oh my God, it's 10 o'clock already. We haven't even gotten to it yet. Don't worry, Katrina. You're fine.
And we can wait to take the last break. We can just do 2 breaks tonight, Onrie.
Don't tell me how to do my job, Jay. All right, I got Violator. It's a 6-issue miniseries. And we got issue number 3, number 5, and number 6 here. This is pretty cool. Pretty thick books, too. I want to say these are probably 48-page books. Pretty insane. Featuring the Violator. All going for $6 for the set of Violator books. Violator, more like see you later if someone wants to buy these books. I have Phases of the Moon Knight, number 3 and number 10. This is going to go for $4. $4 for the Moon Knights. Quick Stops, number 4. This is volume 3 of Quick Stops. Jane, Silent Bob. This is going to go for $2. Don't come across these often. I got Green Arrow number 16. We got a variant cover here by Matt Taylor. That's going to go for $2. Legend of Oz, Legend of the Wicked West. Legend of Oz, The Wicked West, number 1 from Big Dog Inc. is going to go for $2. Highly recommend this. This is put out by Big Dog Inc. They do some really awesome books. Their publisher's a good dude. He actually helped me get my start in live sales. Those of you guys who don't know Tom Hutchinson, during COVID, I couldn't go and do any conventions, so my primary source of income had basically, shut down. I had my best year ever in 2019, and then went from making the most money I'd ever made to not having squat. In fact, I had such a good year in 2019 that I was able to fly my family, my wife and my kids, my ex-wife and my kids, and my ex-wife's parents to California and take them to Disneyland, which was very expensive. But I had such a good year that I was able to do that. And and then 2020 came and it was like boom, everything just got destroyed. Not destroyed, but a pin was put in everything. And, going a whole year without knowing when or if you'll ever be able to go back out and work and work again, that was a really difficult thing. So what I did to kind of keep my sanity and to keep myself busy was I started doing interview shows. And because I wasn't aware of that I could be doing this at that point. And it took me about 6 months to figure out that I could get back to selling comics. And that's when I started doing live sales. But anyway, when I first started out, I didn't know how any of this stuff worked. I just started interviewing a bunch of people. And all these interviews are online. I think I did like 70 or 80 interviews, something like that. And eventually I interviewed Tom Hutchinson from Big Dog Inc. And he was doing a whole bunch of stuff on Kickstarter, and he was doing live sales on the Comic Book Shopping Network. He was running everything on the Artist Alley Shopping Network. And he was a real straight shooter. He didn't BS me or do anything like that. He was just real straight and honest about everything. And when I asked him, how to get into this, he gave me some helpful tips, and he was really great. And I started reselling in no time, and he helped support me, especially at first, and I really appreciated that. And we've been friends ever since. So I have a lot of respect for Mr. Tom Hutchinson of Big Dog Inc., and I highly recommend you guys check out Legend of Oz, Wicked West, number 1. It's going to go for just $2 right now. If I see one of my friends' books pop up in a back issue bin, I'm definitely going to grab it. And you guys are the ones who are going to get to save on it. So this is going to go for just $2. Did we get a claim on Green Arrow for Lorena? Okay. Green Arrow, the only book that sells better than The Flash. No thanks to Nope. Yeah, I did interviews on my own channel. It's just called Live with Onrie, or Onward with Onrie Live, and that was when I started doing about March of 2020. And then I tried keeping it going for a while, and then I didn't know where I was going or what I was doing, but I was interviewing someone every single day, 5 days a week, and it was a lot. I mean, and I couldn't even do these interviews at home. I had to leave the house at the time. It was really tough. But finally, I managed to figure out that I could be doing live sales, and that was really such a a breakthrough moment for me because
Lorena's taking the Oz, Onrie.
that's right. You know, that was such a breakthrough moment for me because I wanted to get back to selling comics. You know, that was really it. I was taking some editing jobs that were paying a little bit of money here and there, but it wasn't enough. And I was really upset about that. And then I signed up for like some government relief program where, you know, they sent me some money and stuff, and that just I really got pissed off about that. I didn't want to take money from the government. I didn't want any of this stuff. I just wanted to get back out there and work. So I was really I was not really happy about that situation. But when I finally got into live sales and I had my first shows, which my first show was on CBSN, it was a midnight show. I worked from midnight to 2 a.m. And it was a really great experience. And the first time I did it, I think I sold like a couple books. It wasn't the best show, but you know, there were a lot of people present, and I came in there with a lot of energy. And I found out that I could do the show at the very last minute, and because there was another retailer and that couldn't fill that slot. Well, the next night they called me up and they're like, "Hey, do you want to take our slot again?" And I was like, "All right, cool." And I think it was on the third show that I had a really amazing experience because I was able to engage with people again in a very different way. Like the way I engage with you guys is very different than what I do at cons, but it was the closest thing to that at the moment. And I was so excited and so happy about this that when the show was over, I actually started crying because it's like I could actually make money again. And that was great. So, you know, all these years later, and we're still doing this, and this is, you know, something I'm very passionate about. I like being here, and I like talking your ears off. So here we go. We got the Liquidator number 3. That's going to go for $2. Yes, Onrie cries too. Little Onries cry too. Jay, I'm going to drop a link for you in just a second. I'm going to tell you when to share this link in a little bit. Give me 1 second here. So much going on today. All right, hang on. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that was a long time ago. All right, I got some tick books here. I'm sure you guys are ticked off. I got The Tick, A Big Blue Destiny number 2. I have Heroes of the City number 3, 4, and 5. I have Tick and Arthur number 2, 4. That's a big book. And 5. And then I have the Big Halloween Special. And yes, that's what I have here. So they're all going for $2 a pop. The Big Blue Destiny is just 2. The Heroes of the City 3, 4, and 5 are going to go for $6. And then Tick and Arthur number 2, 4, and 5 are going to go for $6. And then the Big Halloween Special is 2. If you have any Tick fans, this is your moment here. Jump in on these Tick books. I have Evil Ernie number 4. Number 5. Oh, wait, these are Evil Ernie runs. This is Straight to Hell, number 4 and 5. That's going to go for 4. I have Evil Ernie, the Movie Monsters, number 1. That's going to go for 2. So all the Evil Ernies are going to go for 6. But you can get Straight to Hell 4 and 5 at 4, and the Movie Monsters 1 at 2. Lady Death, I have Between Heaven and Hell, number 2. And number 4 by Steve Hughes. We got these 2 books here going for $4. Some Lady Death here for you. I have The Kree Skrull War, starring the Avengers, number 2. That's going to go for $2. The Amazing Spider-Man Battles Ignorance, number 1. That's going to go for $2. Doctor Strange, Sorcerer Supreme, number 60 is going to go for $2. Yeah, no problem. We got Katrina. That's fine. I'll do it right now. I'm assuming everybody's going to be okay with it. We'll get to FOMO in a minute. All right, Marvel Tales starring Spider-Man number 105, and then I have Man Comics number 11. That's going to go for $2. All right, it is now time for us to do FOMO books. So let's do FOMO books.
It's FOMO time! Is that an acronym for me getting a chance to play the Flash again? Oh, that's what it means. It was a good Flash! No one wants to play Flash comics on Onrie Show because of me! And I can't buy comics either because I'm a big weenie!
Oh my God, like, shut up already.
All right, guys. So go from that video to this. So I have this book here, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Intergalactic Wrestling and Other Adventures. Plus, there's all new awesome activity pages in this. This is really cool. All right. Anyway, I was messaged by Katrina earlier before the show started. She let me know that she wasn't going to be able to be here on time because she went to a basketball game with her kid. And I told her that because I advertised this as one of the books that would be FOMO on the show, that I would have to throw it out to you guys first. But Zach has already made a preemptive claim on this, so clearly you guys want Katrina to have this as much as I do. And I wanted to be fair with Katrina and fair with you guys. So I had to let everybody know that, hey, we got this book here. But since you guys all want Katrina to have this, I'm going to put this off to the side here for Katrina. And Zach, thank you for doing that. And I just messaged Katrina and let her know that we got the book for her. So what she wanted was taken care of for the night. And Katrina, just so you're aware, this book is going to go for $7,000. Okay, I'm just going to put that down right here. Just kidding, it's not $7,000.
Nope is probably so lost right now because he missed when Katrina asked that. So I was telling him what Katrina had said. So he's probably like, "What the hell is going on?"
All right, Zach, forget everything I said just now. Katrina, yeah, give it to Katrina. Zach, you're just such a great guy. I mean, you let someone else have Flash number 120, and you gave Katrina the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
And David Morse saying,
all the.
"You got that?"
Yes, I got it.
All right, Lorena's taking Doctor Strange.
Okay, got it. 8. 13. Yeah, David Moore, I'll honor that at 13. That's no problem. I got you on all the ticks. And then Doctor Strange off to Lorena. Okay. All right, back to FOMO books. Sorry, Zach, I just went against my own rule here. I'm assuming everybody's okay with Katrina having doing a blind claim on this. If anybody's really got a problem with it, we can sort it out. If someone was really eyeballing that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle book, but Katrina wouldn't have done that unless she really wanted that book. So we all love Katrina here, so I think we're gonna just do that. And Zach, if she says anything, just tell her you're welcome. I'm going to tell her to thank you for claiming on her behalf tonight. Yes, Zach did it for $7,000. All right, I have Lone Wolf and Cobb number 14. This is going to go for 5. Detective Comics 573. We got Mad Hatter here. This is going to go for 3. Spider-Man 14 is 3. Last issue of Spider-Man by Todd McFarlane ever. He left Marvel after this and went to Image. X-Men number 205, really cool Barry Windsor Smith cover. That's $3. Conan number 128, that's $3. Hulk 2099 number 1, that's $3. Superman 422. Superman is a vampire. That's going to go for $3. Hulk number 297 is $3. And finally, Fantastic Four 208 is $3. These are your FOMO books for today. For tonight. All right, back
Yeah,
to
I figured Lorena wouldn't let that Superman go.
Yeah, she wasn't gonna let that Superman go. No way. That's such a badass cover, by the way. I remember when this book came out too.
And
Brian
then
Bolland cover.
the X-Men Windsor and Hulk 2099 for Mr. Moore.
Okay, got it.
You guys are killing it tonight, by the way.
You guys are. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Moving a lot of volume here. I don't even think I'm going to feel guilty going to the comic shop tomorrow. This is going to be great. All right. Me feel guilty? That's impossible. All right. Untold Tales of Spider-Man Strange Encounter. This looks like a one-shot story here, and it's going to go for $2. Wolverine number 28 and number 72. That's going to go for $4. Spider-Man number 32 is $2. Marvel Team Up starring Spider-Man and Hercules number 2 is $2. Venom Sign of the Boss number 1 is $2. Amazing Spider-Man number 340 and 427. That's going to go for $4. Ghost Rider 37 is $2. G.I. Joe, I have issues 67, 71, 121, and 122. These are going to go for $8 for these G.I. Joes. And then I got ROM Space Knight number 28. This is going to go for $2 for ROM Space Knight number 28. Yeah, Brandon, if you want to wait until the end of the week, I'll update your invoice. And then because all I have to do is add the Swamp Thing and the Eastern Shit pre-order. So I have you at $18 for that plus your current invoice. So if you want to if you can give me till the end of the weekend, I'll send an updated invoice. So there's no rush. You could square up in one shot because either way, it would be a lot easier to do it that way than to generate another invoice. If you're okay with that, just let me know. Marvel Adventures number 7 is going to go for $2. Witch Hunter number 1 is going to go for $2. Flash number 785 and 788. We got these George Combatus variants. And then I have the 2022 annual. That's going to go for $2. Get all three for $6. Amazing Spider-Man 257. Very early Puma appearance. This is going to go for $2 right now. Squadron Supreme number 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is going to go for $8. No worries. No worries at all, man. I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate the business. Indiana Jones, Thunder in the Orient, number 5 of 6 is going to go for $2. Metal Men, number 2. And number 3, that's going to go for $4. I have Silver Surfer, number 28, and the number 2 annual, and the number 4 annual. These are going to go for $6. The X-Men annual, we have Shattershot, number 1, and Uncanny X-Men annual, number 16, both going for 2 a pop, so it's 4. Get them both for 4. Static, number 7, is going to go for $2. Once you said sleepy, now I started yawning. Heroes for Hope, X-Men number 1 is going to go for $2. I have Avengers 24.now, 34.2, issue number 39, issue 40. These are going to go for $8 for these Avengers. I'm going to take our FOMO books down. We have 6 FOMO books left. I'm going to share them off real quick. Incredible Hulk 297 is 3. Fantastic Four 208 is 3. Spider-Man 14 is 3. Detective Comics 573 is 3. Conan 128 is 3. Lone Wolf and Cub number 14 is 5. Is all that remains of the FOMO books. X-Men Fantastic Four number 1, number 2. These are A covers, and then I have 3. This is going to go for $6. Civil War number 7. This is the first printing of Civil War. They have gone back to reprint these as facsimiles. Grab that for just $2. King Spawn number 44 is $2. Star Wars number 38 is 2. Strange Tales featuring Cloak and Dagger and Doctor Strange. We got number 1 and number 2. It's going to go for $4. Marvel Knights Ghost Rider number 3. This is going to go for $2. Marvel Triple Action featuring Captain America, Hawkeye, Goliath, and Wasp. It's going to go for $2. Give you guys a second here to study the board. Lone Wolf and Scrub. Technically, that little kid is a scrub if you think about it. He doesn't pay the bills. He doesn't do squat. Lone Wolf and Scrub.
Oh, wait, that says Lone Wolf and Cub. That says Lone Wolf and Cub, Onrie.
No, it's Lone Wolf and Scrub. I don't want Lone Wolf and Scrub. Lone Wolf and Scrub is a book that don't work for me. What do you guys think about that song?
Perfection.
I don't want Lone Wolf and Cub and Scrub.
But you should, though, because it's excellent.
Yeah. There's only one scrub in the book, not 2. The other one's a lone wolf.
It's a one-man wolf pack.
He's a one-man wolf pack, exactly. Actually, I think Lone Wolf and Cub was a huge inspiration. Well, I don't think it was a huge inspiration for me when it came to Eastern Shin, because this was like the only other book that dealt with like samurai-based stuff back in the day. So I actually had this entire collection from First Comics a long time ago. I've since sold it off. But Frank Miller did a bunch of covers for these when they did an American reprint. So the reason why this was really hot was it was originally a manga, and the manga was really popular, and it got adapted in Japan. There were movies made, and eventually they brought the manga here to the U.S., and they printed it up in big comic size here. But there are a bunch of books, a bunch of stories, and it's all really good stuff. Lone Wolf is sort of like a Ronin, and Cub is his son. and he basically goes on these adventures. It's got a very Western-esque vibe to it, but it's very much complements the whole Akira Kurosawa type of samurai action, and it was a huge inspiration to me when I was working on Yisun Shin in the early days, and then I kind of realized I wanted to go more of a Western route since this is a Western-made comic. So we decided to skip all, to not make it a manga style, to really do something different. But this was a big inspiration for sure. And I really love how they did that too. Like, Frank Miller doing those covers, like you have a Western artist like doing their interpretation of Lone Wolf and Cub. That's really cool. Now, I don't think that cover was done by Frank Miller, but all the covers are really badass. Luke McBain and Cub. What's up, Peter Trevino? I haven't seen you in forever, man. Trying to howl at me? Trying to howl at me. I don't want Lone Wolf and Scrub. Zach is jumping in on the music now. By the way, I'm going to be airing all new commercials on my Thursday show this week. Yes, that's right. I have more commercials, and I actually have a singing number in one of them. You guys are really going to enjoy it. Really, really great commercials. There's a singing number in it. All right. I'm going to take all these books down since nobody wants them. And it's your fault, your loss. That's the best way to sell comics, is to make your customers feel guilty about the fact that they're not buying your freaking books. Okay.
Well, you know what J.K. Simmons would say in this situation, don't you?
Were you rushing or were you dragging?
Exactly. Don't drag your feet and grab these comics, idiots.
Actually, my friend, I sent him a text today, and he never responded to it. Can I drop another F-bomb? This isn't my F-bomb, but can I drop the F-bomb?
How many are you going to go for today?
Three.
Okay.
Magic 3. Actually, I already did one, right? Yeah, I did one, so this will be 2. So I sent him a bunch of text messages, or I sent him a text message on what to do, because he recently lost his job, so he's applying for a new job, and I told him like things he should do it during his interview. And I said a couple things here. Hold on, I'll read it to you guys right now. This is like good career advice from Onrie, so shut the hell up and listen, okay? On your resume, be sure to include the following: willing to wear assless chaps on Fridays and company parties. Number 2, not to be disturbed between the hours of 2 and 3 p.m. That's nap time. Number 3, not to be disturbed between the hours of 9 and 11 a.m. That's thinking time. And number 5, if you have questions, number 4, if you have questions, go through my secretary. Her name is Teresa Dickenme. Good career advice from your good pal Onrie. Anyway, he didn't respond to me, and then finally, he sent me a different message, and then I said, "Did you read what I sent you earlier?" And he's like, "Yes." And I was like, "Then why the fuck didn't you say so?" And I kept sending him the video of J.K. Simmons saying that from Whiplash.
Oh, classic Onrie. Classic.
Just completely lost it on him. You found the old button of Helga or Olga. Oh yeah. So there was a time when if you spent a certain amount of money on this show, I used to hook you up with the old Russian women to go out on dates with. And Peter Trevino got and another customer made buttons for us. Trish Bankston made buttons for us with Olga and Svetlana. And we hooked you guys up with those buttons. Those were limited edition buttons. Peter, do you wear that like around the house and stuff? Like you go to like big gatherings and you're like, this is my Russian girlfriend right here. And your wife just sits there and she's like, just deals with it.
Are the buttons to let everybody know the wives are on back order, or
No, they were like that was like a one-time deal. That was like a one and done thing. You will never get Olga or Svetlana ever again. There are no more buttons, and they're probably dead anyway. Because of the whole Russia-Ukraine war thing. So they probably died with honor. You wear it with honor, or they died with honor, or both. All right, guys, we're going to take a short commercial break here. This will be our final break of the evening, and then we're going to just keep going on single issues here. I have another big stack to go through with you guys. And just so you know, there is one last pre-order window for Eastern Shin Hunter and Destroyer 3, the exclusive variant. It's going to go for $15. We'll talk about it after break. Here it is right there. And you're welcome to jump on that. We have one last window open. I'll see you guys in a minute.
So, the show is called The Geek Chat. And really, there's just a couple of geeks.
I'm Rich.
I'm Dez.
And we are your hosts for this weekly guide into comic bookery and all the geeky stuff that goes with it.
And that pretty much says it all. They talk about the latest movies and shows.
Okay, I'll be completely honest with you. Overall, D+ movie.
So the end. Did you know who that is?
That's She-Ra, yeah.
Yes.
The new #1 comics of the week.
We rep Samuel Jackson and we rep Mace Windu.
I passed on this. I was like...
No regrets.
No regrets. I really wanted to like this book. I really did. Like, I really did.
And just chat with each other. And with you.
Oh, Daniel says, I dosed off with the first one. I have zero interest in the Joker Harley ship, not Harley herself. Enjoy, not for me. Yeah, this movie's gonna be rough for me to sit through, I'll be honest.
The Geek Chat, Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Just a couple of honest geeks.
Let's be honest. Come on.
And that is why people watch us, because we're honest.
Giving their honest opinions.
And the thing you always have to remember about the internet is everyone has an opinion, and they all suck.
Part of the experience.
We know you probably get a lot of emails, but could you please make sure to sign up for our mailing list? We don't send a lot of emails, and we try not to bother you. We just want to give you the best information about all the cool stuff that's going on around here. Sign up on our website, theexplive.com. In a world where you hit like and subscribe on our YouTube channel, that'd be really great. Thanks.
You're watching Kickin It with Onrie, the live shopping show.
All right. We're back for the last 20-something minutes of this show. It's been an incredible show tonight. And we have one last pre-order window open for Eastern Shin Hunter and Destroyer 3. Jay, can we see that cover again? This is a special exclusive variant of the penultimate issue of Eastern Shin. We have 11 issues now in the series. Issue 11 was just finished today. This is a special variant cover that was illustrated by an artist named Fang. And we had 10 slots open for you guys to pre-order the book. We're now down to 1. So after we sell that last book, which has pretty much been spoken for already if no one wants it, I just want to give you guys one last opportunity to jump on it. These books are not going to be available unless you're at Emerald City Comic Con, or if I have a couple left over after the show, which is highly unlikely. These books are all going to be gone by the time Emerald City Comic Con is over. I would be very shocked if I had anything left. But you can also get the entire set here of issues 1 through 11 of Eastern Shin, along with this cover here. And I will do the entire stack today for $50. That includes getting all 11 books signed by me and shipped to your front door. And you are getting the final printings of every single issue of Isum Shin, which is a pretty big deal because we're about to phase out our single issues. This is it here. All right. So anybody who wants it, you got one last opportunity to get it. There's less than 20 minutes to go. We're going to move on to back issues here. I have Batwoman number 18. We got a really cool variant cover. That's going to go for $2. I have Carnage number 2. Number 3. I actually have a second number 3 here. Number 4. Number 5. We got a really cool variant on 5. 8 and 9. If you decide you want to grab all of these Carnage books here, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 books here at 14. If you take out the duplicate, it is 12. 6 for 12. Surprised no one's jumping on those Carnages. Vampirella number Dead Flowers number 2 and number 3. That's $4. The Nam number 10 is $2. Superior Avengers number 3 is $2. Korg 70,000 BC number 6 is $2. Beautiful Stories for Ugly Children, volume 14, and number 23, and number 27. Beautiful Stories for Ugly Children. Get these 3 books here for $6. For number 25, we got a variant here. This is Legacy number 751 going for $2. War of the Worlds number 24 is $2. Detonator number 2 is $2. I have The Thing and the Scarecrow. Marvel 2-in-1 number 18 is $2. I have this really cool Cyclops series. Cyclops number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I believe there are 12 or 16 issues of this, and it's supposedly really good stuff. I actually picked up the Cyclops book that came out last week, and that was my favorite book last week. That was a really solid read. Did you read that, Jay? Cyclops?
No, I read the Deadpool book you weren't really into.
What you mean the one I was not into?
Yeah. You
Did
weren't
you,
really into it.
what did you think of it? Did you like it?
I liked it, but again, I'm a Deadpool mark, dude. I love Deadpool, loved him since I was a kid, even before he broke the fourth wall and everything. I still think the Jerry Duggan, Brian Posehn run is like my favorite run that's ever been done with him. But yeah, I liked it.
You know what? I got to say, Benjamin Percy, I really like him as a writer, and I like the artwork. Like, everything works for that book. Like, I'm not going to say that anybody didn't show up to work. I'm just not a Deadpool fan. Like, I've never liked the comics. I like the movies. I can't get into the comics. I can't do the PG-13 Deadpool. I need rated R, like, inappropriate Deadpool. You know?
Yeah, the Max ones are kind of weird for him. If you ever read Deadpool Max, they're kind of strange. They got like a pulpy kind of art style to them. It's weird.
Are they funny?
Yeah, they're funny, but it's just, I don't know, man. It's one of those you'd have to look at it and read it for yourself.
Yeah,
if you liked it.
I think it was volume 6 of Deadpool was the Duggan Posehn run, right?
Oh, that part I don't know, but I just know that their run on it was like, I think almost 12 volumes. I think something ridiculous, but I just know that the first time I got the book from them, it was the funniest I've ever had. Like, had Deadpool's voice in my head. It was the funniest run that I've ever read.
Was it Ryan Reynolds Deadpool? Like, you know how, like, if I'm reading Batman, I got Kevin Conroy's voice in my
It
head.
is 100%. It's Ryan Reynolds just jabbering in my brain.
Huh. That's interesting. When I was reading it, I couldn't hear Ryan Reynolds in my head. I heard something else that was just very goofy, and I just couldn't get with it.
It's understandable. Like I said, if you ever get a chance to check out the Brian Posehn, Jerry Duggan one, check it out. You might like that one.
Yeah, I've heard really great things about it. Rogue number 3. This is going to go for $2. Miss Marvel and the Infinity Watch. This is part of the Deathstone saga. This is going to go for $2. Eternals, the Heretic number 1 is $2. Next up, I got something everybody's been sleeping on. I do not ever come across these books. I have Fantastic Four 2099, number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 5. These are done by Rick Leonardi, who did Spider-Man 2099, the first run of that. It's not like this is something I come across every time I go comic shopping. This is a pretty rare thing here. Highly recommend jumping on this. It's going to go for $8 for the set. For 1, 2, 3, and 5. Sam and Twitch number 23 is going to go for $2. Morgan number 1 of 3 is $2. By Joseph Michael Linzer, really great creator. Flash number 2. Oh wait, does he have it? Yes or no? I don't think I've shown these before. Flash number 2 and number 3 by Mike Barron and Butch Geis. Does he have it? Yes or no?
Place those bets. Nope. Open that app. Does he have it? Yes or nope?
That's awesome. I love it. Judge Dredd number 2 is $2. Daredevil number 3 from Chip Zdarsky's run is going to go for $2. Tales of Asgard number 1 is $2. Spider Women Omega number 1. We got 2 on this. Web of Spider-Man 103 is $2. New Mutants number 97 is going to go for $2. Nyx number 1 is going to go for $2. And more yes or nope. Are you ready? Does he have it? Yes or no? Flash number 765 and 766 going for $4 for the pair. Does he have it? Yes or no? 765 and 766.
So the first one you showed for the first yes or no, he does have. So come on, nope. We're waiting with bated breath here, man.
Bated breath. I can't believe there's only 800 issues of the Flash or whatever they're at now. Flash has been around a long time. Wildcats number 10 and number 11 is going to go for $4. Strange number 3. This is a really great run, by the way. Going to go for $2. Spider-Man Wolverine number 5 is $2. Those Wildcats books are pretty cool too. Uncanny X-Men number 306 is $2. Harley Quinn number 63, 64, 66, and 68. I have all 4 going for $8, and he's got all those placards. Sorry about the on, guys. And then I have Iron Man 217 going for $2. More yes, nope is coming. Yes or no. All right, I have All New Wolverine number 5 going for $2. Doom Patrol number 41 and number 46 and number 47 are going to go for $6 for this set here. I have Black Order number 1 going for $2. The Iron Man Annual number 7 is $2. Amazing Spider-Man Official Marvel Index number 6 is $2. Starfire number 2 is $2. Static Season 1 number 3 is $2. Web of Spider-Man 84 is $2. X-Men God Loves Man Kills, the extended cut number 1 of 2 is $2. That's a full story, by the way. By Chris Claremont and Brent Eric Anderson, whose artwork really shines in that. Terminator Revolution number 2, number 3, and number 5. This is going to go for $6. Wolverine 57 is going to go for $2. We got Arthur Swedem on the cover, and 59. Get them both for $4. Shadows and Light number 1 is going to go for $2. Legends of the Dark Knight 56 is going to go for $2. And does he have it? Yes or no? DC Universe Rebirth Flash number 19, $2. Does he have it? Yes or no?
Oh, does Boomerang have Flash and a torture rack? Is that what's happening on that cover?
I will share it with you guys in a minute. No, he's just carrying them on his back.
Wow.
And then I got Batman 89 Echoes number 6 going for $2. And in just a minute here, I'm going to go over the bottom rack one more time. Give you guys just a second here. Okay, 19 is off to Zach. He does not have it. Awesome. One more slot here. Give me 1 second, guys. I am coming. Spider-Man 2099, number 8, number 19, and number 21 are going to go for just $6 right now. 8, 19, and 21. $6 on those. And in just a second, I'm going to go over the bottom row one more time. See if we can find some homes for those bottom row books. All right. We'll go over the bottom row one more time here. Before I do that, I'm going to offer you guys the FOMO books one more time. I have Incredible Hulk 297 going for $3. I have Fantastic Four 208 going for $3. I have Spider-Man 14 going for $3. Detective Comics 573 is $3. Conan 128 is $3. And Lone Wolf and Cub number 14 is $5. These are the remaining FOMO books. All right. I have Marvel Team Up, Spider-Man and Beast, number 90, going for $3. The double size annual for Rom, number 4 is $3. Master of Kung Fu 26 is $3. X-Men king size annual number 6 is $3. Hulk 221 is $3. Avengers 199 is $3. Uncanny X-Men number 198 is $3. Detective Comics 515 is $3. Avengers 226 is $3. Absolute Power number 1 is $3. Trinity of Sin Pandora #1. This is part of the Future's End, and it's a cool lenticular that's going to go for 3. Terminator Metal #1, cover C, is 10. Saga the Swamp Thing #15 is 3. And Lone Wolf and Cub #44 is 5. So I'm gonna run up the price of all these books real quick. See if we can sell them off in one big lump sum here. Okay, so I have $51 worth of books here. If someone wants to grab all of these books, I will take $16 off the price of these books here. You can get this entire stack here for just $35. So $35 for all of these books. That basically takes $1 off the price of every single book. So a little bit more, actually. So it was 51. We're bringing it down to 35, which means we're taking 16 books up. You're getting 14 comics here that are all pretty much priced at $2, except for the few that one is priced at 5 and one is 10. So you're getting a hell of a deal here. If you want to grab all of these, it's just $35. Once again, you get the X-Men King Size Annual, Master of Kung Fu 26, ROM Annual #4, Marvel Team Up #90, Hulk 221, Avengers 199, Uncanny 198, Detective 515, Avengers #226, Absolute Power #1, Trinity of Sin #1, Terminator Metal #1, cover C, Saga the Swamp Thing 15, and Lone Wolf and Cub #44. You get all of it at $35 as opposed to $51. And then we got The Future Is. This really cool trade here is going to go for $25. It comes sealed, like shrink wrapped book. And it's really cool series that is really making headway in the direct market world right now. It's becoming a top seller in comic shops. And it's a really beautifully illustrated book here. You guys probably can't see much of this, so sorry about that. Here's some of the artwork. Beautifully illustrated book. One for $25. Sealed. If you're in the tech world, I think you'll like this book and appreciate it. I got Venom the Madness #1 through 3. That's going to go for $15 for Venom the Madness 1 through 3. Venom Fighting Juggernaut. I got all 3 issues in here. 1 for $15. And then the final chance. This is your last opportunity here. Mike Asbill has claimed the final window for the Yisun Shin cover exclusive. But we got issues 1 through 10 here. 1 through 10 here of Yisun Shin. If you haven't picked it up yet, you can get the first set for $15. The second set is $15, so that's $30. And then issues 9 and 10 would go for $5, an extra $5, so it would be at $35. Plus the variant exclusive at $15, it would be $50 for all the Yisun Shin, for all of Yisun Shin, including that cover there, which is going off to press, which is already off to press. You will get the book double signed by me and Feng, the artist who did it. And we got one last window, and somebody already claimed it. So this is your final chance to jump on this book. Final call here, last call, because Mike Asbill said he'll take it too. So that's it. This is your last chance. Take it or leave it. Last opportunity. Give you guys a minute here. And Jay, I think now is the time when we can drop that link that I shared with you in the private chat. So just to let everybody know what's going on. So one of my customers and fans who's been coming to visit me at various conventions in Florida over the years, recently got diagnosed with cancer. And he's put up a GoFundMe in order to pay his bills, his hospital bills. Because I don't think he's employed right now. I'm not sure what his work situation is, but he's sick and he's trying to beat it. And he's a big comics fan, and he's just a wonderful guy, and he deserves a fighting chance. So check out the GoFundMe. And the reason why I was going to use the F-bomb tonight, and I ended up using it twice before, but the third time I'm going to use it to just say one thing, and that's fuck cancer. So feel free to check that out, and show Jeff some love. He's a good dude. He's been a regular of mine for a long time, and he's in a tight spot right now. And you guys are all about coming together as a community, like the way Zach totally did not claim that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on behalf of Katrina, but we all kind of made it seem like he did, like was a really wonderful thing that happened on tonight's show. And I just, want to let you know how much I appreciate all that. Jay, you're not laughing, are you?
Not really, man. This is kind of serious.
Well, not the cancer thing. I was talking about the Katrina and the Zach.
Oh, that part's hilarious.
Yeah.
That part's hilarious. And you know what? To me, you only said the F-bomb twice tonight because the third one doesn't count for that.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's a serious thing, and it's a scary spot to be in. Like I've never had to, thank God, I've never, had to question my my health in that way. But when someone else does, it's like it's a very scary thing. So if you have a couple bucks to throw in Jeff's direction, that would be much appreciated. And we're at the end of our show here, so I wanted to make sure we got spins on the wheel for everybody who deserves a spin on the wheel. So I know David Moore gets a spin, and let's see, and Lorena gets a spin. So we got 2 spins tonight.
It's time to spin the wheel of Skidball.
All right, first spin is for David Moore. David Moore gets a free DC book, and he is getting, what is he getting? Static number 3. So off to David Moore, and then Lorena gets a spin. Give me just a second here. All right, final spin. Final spin goes to Lorena. She gets free swag, and we are going to give her. I had something for her. I have a trading card thing. Yes, there we go. Lorena gets a couple stickers and some cool trading cards. There's a Spider-Girl trading card and a Doctor Strange trading card, which I know she'll appreciate. Guys, thank you very much for shopping with me tonight. We have closed the windows for the Eastern Shin pre-orders. So that's it. And I want to let you guys know how much I appreciate it. You guys definitely showed up for me tonight. Thank you. And I'll be back on the air on Thursday on my channel at 11 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Mountain Time, 1 p.m. Central, and 2 p.m. Eastern. And I'll be back here on The Experience next week. Jay, is there anything you want to add before we close out tonight's show?
Yeah, with Miss Jen and Kyle being both at Comics Pro, the schedule this week is a little weird. So tomorrow, 7 Eastern, 6 Central, you got the 1 hour of comic selling power with Rex, and that's it for The Experience for Wednesday. Thursday, you'll have the Geek Chat at 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central, and then Mel and Mog at 10 Eastern, 9 Central. Sorry. No FOC show on Friday either. They did a double-sized episode last week, so check that out. 7 Eastern, 6 Central. You'll have the art show, but it's going to be hosted by Spencer Beck instead of Nick. So be sure to check that out. And then, of course, at 9 Eastern, 8 Central, you'll have Friday Night Live with Nancy McCann and the folks from Comics Unlimited. And everyone, hope you have a great night.
Take care, everyone. Have a good night. See you on Thursday.